Hello everyone, I'm Dassy Rosa and I'm here with a discussion video between two shows that I have watched recently. This basically discussion video is about Max Ladybug and Lady Jewelpet. It's going to be about one character from Lady Jewelpet and one character from Marcus Ladybug. Now, the characters I'm going to talk about is going to be this drawing here that I'm drawing right now in this speed draw. And the character it's going to be about is going to be a girl named Lydia in Lady Jewelpet and a boy named Adrien in Miraculous Ladybug. Now, Miraculous Ladybug, I'm not going to explain much of it because it's around everywhere. It's very popular, and as I said, like Miraculous Ladybug is around everywhere. It's very popular, so the explanation of what the show is basically not really that much needed in a way. So I'm going to explain Lady Jewelpet what that show is, because that show is not much popular and it's very old. So what Lady Jewelpet is an anime. Basically, it's about these ladies, this group of ladies that are going to Jaillandia. That is a place out in a different universe, and basically these ladies are designed to be a lady, and their mentors are jail pets that are basically gems that turn to pets, and they look like pets, real animals that you see around, and they look so cute. They look adorable, and it's kind of like Ruckus Ladybug in a way, but the mentors are teach them to how to like be a lady and how to do everything else of being a lady. They also have their own princesses. They fall in love with their own princesses. The princesses help them with their taxes that they do for becoming a lady. And their ultimate goal for the top lady is to be Lady Jadel, who is the Lady Jewelpet, who is actually the person who's giving out the tax for the ladies. Now, the one character I'm going to talk about is Lydia. Lydia in the show is introduced to be a mysterious character that her mentor is Lua, and that she does everything perfect in her tax, and then that she knows everything how to do her tax, and that she can't do anything wrong because she's a perfect little girl in that area. Well, it turns out that she was designed that way. Later on, it's revealed that she is a doll. It's mostly because Lyra, a long time ago, had a lady that she would mentor before Lydia. Now, this lady was named Diana, and Diana was a little girl, and she was doing her tax to be the top lady. And she met this prince, and they fall in love with together. And this prince proposed to her to them to get married. And they did run away together twice. And then the other time they got captured, they got put in jail, and because they went away to each other. And now, the first time was because she didn't want to be Lady Jewelpet, and they found out and took her back. The second time was because during the ceremony, she told another candidate of Lady Jewelpet to take her place, and basically she's gonna run away with her prince. And that they decided to run away again, and they didn't go after her this time. And basically, when Lua saw this, she just saw that Diana was gone, and she couldn't find her anywhere. Basically, she was already gone, and she was like, Diana, where are you? And basically, she was gone, and she started to cry, and there was a bridge there, and Diana left a doll for her, and that looked exactly like Lydia. And she decided that Lua was so alone, and Joker decided to help her. And basically, what Lua wanted was someone that wouldn't leave her alone, that would love her forever and never leave her alone. And basically, Joker put Lydia, who's supposed to love Lua no matter what, and become top lady, because also Lua wanted. So Joker. So Joker made Lydia come to life with the final wand in the story. The final wand is a weapon that has bad stuff in it, and that it's not supposed to be used in that way. And that basically it brought Lydia to life, and they also had put memories into Leah to make her seem more real. And Leah never thought she was a doll until she saw, like, she felt weird next to dolls, and she heard music that was like a music box when she was a doll. And she just felt weird around it, and she found out she was a doll later on. What happened, these memories that Leah has is about a boy named Cayenne. Cayenne becomes her brother. Cayenne was once an only child until Joker made memories into Cayenne that Lydia's actually his sister, and that they were hanging out with her together all the time, and then they were together, and Cayenne was protecting her no matter what. These memories were made by Joker, and they weren't really real memories. Cayenne is basically a human. He is not a doll, just like Lydia, and that the only doll is Lydia. She is the only doll there in the story. Now, Lydia in this story is supposed to be top lady because that was Lua's purpose, and that was the purpose for that doll. Now, Lua does not really have much control over Lydia because all Joker did was brought Lydia to life, and the everything else was like Lydia has her own control, and that Lua is not much in control of Lydia. And that's how Lady Jewelpet in the anime goes on to. Now back on discussion between Lydia and Adrien. Adrien in Miraculous Ladybug is kind of a sentient monster in the Miraculous Ladybug. I say kind of because it hasn't really been confirmed, but there has been some hints here and there that he is a sentient monster. So, in like the Miraculous season, there's been Gabriel Gress has these rings that basically he would touch randomly when Adrien's around, and basically to have him command. And this happened in also Emerald, and this also happened during season 4. This also happened during Wishmaker. Some hints of him being a sentient monster in there, and some other hints in Risk and Strike Back, mostly about him being a sentient monster. Now, and Adrien being a sentient monster, the more you look at it, the more it's like, are you convinced he's a sentient monster yet? There's a sentient monster theory around YouTube and around many places that explains that many more evidence of why Adrien could be a sentient monster. Could be. It's not confirmed yet, but I'm saying it's confirmed in a way because season 4 is kind of hinting it. But the way they're hinting it is a true leading up to him to be a sentient monster. Now in this show, Adrien is being a model because of his father, and he's trying to get his father to see him. Basically, he's doing these model things, these advertisements for his father, being in fancy classes because of his father, doing everything because of his father, except for school. School is for his benefits. He really wants to go to school because he really wanted to, and because last time he was homeschooled by his Natalie, the assistant. Now, this is kind of like Lydia. She was doing everything because she was told by her mentor, Lua, to be top lady and do everything perfect. Now, also, Adrien is supposed to be perfect in Miraculous Ladybug. He's supposed to do everything perfect, and that's how the Miraculous Ladybug is supposed to be for him. That everything's perfect. This makes more sense why he's a sentient monster. So, Lydia does everything perfect in her taxes, and Adrien does everything perfect with him being a model and him advertising everything. Now, Lydia in this story is a doll, and Adrien is a sentient monster. So they have many similarities with each other, in a way. But both of them do not have memories of their childhood. Lilia, even though she has memories of Cayenne and them being together, she has no memories of her house and what her parents looked like. Well, mostly because she was made, and she doesn't have no memories about it. Adrien has no memories of childhood because Wishmaker explained that he did not know what he wanted to be in life, and because later on it's revealed that I want to be what my parents want to be, kind of like Lydia, where she wanted to be top lady because that's the only thing she's been aiming at. That's the only thing in the world that she's been aiming at, because that's. So those are similarities between Lydia and Adrien, that Adrien has no memories of his childhood, and that Lydia has no memories of her childhood. Now the differences between those two is that, well, the opposite is one's a girl, one's a boy, and the other difference is that Lydia later on finds out that she's a doll, and that's one of the most differences because the doll is very different than a sentient monster. Sentient monsters are mostly they get out of control and they both follow the command of their owner. Lydia does not follow the command of her owner, even though Joker made her. She doesn't really follow the command of the owner. She does everything right, as for like the tackle stuff to get to be top lady, but she doesn't really sometimes follow the command of Lua, who's supposed to be the person that help with Joker to meet her. You know, Joker was the person that made her. Lua has like full command of her because she's a doll, but not really. Leah has command of herself, or what she does for herself. Next thing that Adrien has, like, in this show, even though like so there's some scenarios here and there that Gabriel is using the ring, and that Adrien is following his father. So that's the only way. That's a difference, because that's the only way that the monsters will follow him, and that's the only way that Adrien will follow him. So that's the difference between Adrien and Leah. And Leah's outfit is more like for her. It's like the butterfly when Gabriel Grace has it. That's like one thing that's very similar to them. The butterfly Miraculous that Gabriel Grace has. Now the only reason why her outfit is a butterfly because Lua also has like the butterfly on her, and basically it connects with the butterfly in a way where her whole outfit is butterfly, purple butterfly, and hers is also Gabriel, which is also very similar to Gabriel, which is she's similar to the Grace family, but being so perfect. I basically thought that was very interesting that Lilia and Adrien are very similar and have the differences in them. Mostly they're very similar because one is a doll and one's a sentient monster, kind of sentient monster, even though it hasn't really been compared. Well, here's one thing that also been different with Lilia in the show Lady Jewelpet. It shows how she came to life to it herself. As your Joker basically he's the final one, and it's really shown in the show. It's not talked about, it's literally just shown. And she finds out by Miriam talking to Lua, and she finds out by that way. Lua does not tell her, she just finds out by the door out there, and it's like, I'm a doll? That's surprising. And she really is a doll. That's one thing. Black Slave does not like give clear conclusion that Adrien is a sentient monster. It gives hints here and there, which maybe in season 5 it will make him more clear that he's a sentient monster by every way, but we don't know yet. Now, Lydia in her story was never like tiny, even though it kind of showed that she was like small. She was made into like a young lady, and she was never like a little girl. You know, her memories show she was a little girl. She was never made that way. Adrien, in his memories, he was shown to be He was born when he was a baby, I guess. He could be not be born when he was a baby. He could be when he was Sentimon, so he was turned to a 14-year-old kid, had memories, and Emily could have made him a Dusu. Emily with Dusu could have made him a 14-year-old boy with memories of him and Chloe and Felix together and them doing their own thing, but he has no memories of childhood. That's the only way I could think of. Maybe that could be a suggestion, but honestly, there's no evidence in that, and we don't know much about Emily, and there's nothing in the show that shows that that's how it should be and that's how it is. So all I want to do in this video was talk about Lydia and Adrien, how similar they were, how like different they were, because I've been watching Lady Jewelpet and watching Marcus Ladybug for a while, and you just get to learn more about them. And so in this drawing, I made Adrien and Lydia. Basically, there will be touching. Seems like they're touching a line between that. That's kind of like supposed to be a mirror between them. And they're like, I have no memories of childhood. And for Lydia, I put doll right here. And I put Senti Monster for Adrien because he's kind of been shown to be a Senti Monster. So I just wanted to make this discussion video talking about Lydia and Adrien and talking about the show I've been watching for a while, Lady Jewelpet. Now, if you ever want to watch Lady Jewelpet, it's on YouTube, but just search Lady Jewelpet, it'll be on YouTube. It won't be on any other like anime area because it's so old and it won't be there for like a while. Now, for Rex Ladybug, if you want to watch this on Disney Plus, and that explains, and also it would be on Netflix, but it's out of order. Also on Disney Plus is out of order. So just find a way to make it on order. I hope you enjoyed this video of Lydia and Adrien talking about their similarities and their differences about them and their discussions. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm probably gonna make more videos about characters that look like kind of like each other in a way, that they are very similar in a way, and maybe I'll make more series, and probably I'll talk about more about another Jewelpet series because I've been watching more about Jewelpet. Please comment your thoughts down below about this video, and if you like this video, give it a like and make sure you subscribe to see me more often. And if you want more videos about another crossover between two similar characters, I will make sure to do that. And that's it. And I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video.